my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. You're still hanging out with your besties. It's us, the ones who love to make your morning feel good. And one way we always do this is by bringing you some of the most iconic human beings. So, my friend, if you have not heard of A Doll's House Part 2, well, today is when you're going to be hearing about it. It got critical acclaim on Broadway and London's West End. It is even a Tony Award-winning play. But we also have some incredible people who are actually part of the cast that is actually happening right now at Theatre on the Square. It started on the 16th of May. It's going all the way until the 7th of June, so you still have time to go and see it. But we have television royalty with us. I'm talking about none other than Bianca Amato. We know her from Isidingo, as well as Sieva Delan's incredible Zane Meas. I am so excited because we get to celebrate these two human beings. But of course, it is all in the name of their roles in A Doll's House Part 2. Everyone, let's give them a feel-good welcome, please. I'm starstruck, I must tell you guys. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Thanks for having us. It's great to be here.
Of course. Guys, let's jump right in because this is so exciting. I mean, you were saying earlier on, just in terms of everyone coming out and seeing the play, you've been loving it. And
Yes.
I've been seeing the reviews, absolutely beautiful. But I want to know, just in terms of you guys and this specific play, what is it all about for anyone who's sitting there being like, what can I expect when I come and watch it?
Well, I think it's a few issues, but
Okay.
but the biggest thing is about relationships, marriage, independence, self-realization.
Yes.
It all sounds very serious. It's not altogether serious.
Yes.
It's about human foibles, and it's supposedly a part 2 of the Ibsen's original Doll's House.
Yes.
And what it really is a commentary on marriage and marriage then and marriage now, and how much has changed and how much hasn't.
Yeah.
And gender roles, gender politics.
Nice.
It's edgy, it's spicy, and it'll definitely give you a little bit of a kick in the ass.
I love that. I love that. And I heard the words edgy, I hear the word spicy, and I'm like, that explains a South African to me.
Yeah.
So this is why they need to ask Zane, why do
Yeah.
you think that this play will resonate so much with South African audiences and has been?
Well, I think we're in an era now where, as we were just saying, gender roles are being redefined, as it were.
Yeah.
Especially being in South Africa and African culture and all of that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So I quite like the fact that Bianca and I play husband and wife.
Yes.
Still husband and wife in the story.
Yes.
Because the story is that for 15 years, she thinks she's been divorced. And she comes back to confront her husband. Why hasn't he divorced her in 15 years?
Sure.
And he gives her the lowdown on why not. And that's what makes this play so interesting. And so I think that's we've got a lovely cast. That's 2 other ladies who are with us. Simone Neetler, who's from Cape Town.
Beautiful.
And the wonderful Charlotte Butler, who was also in Isidingo and lots of other shows
Yeah.
in the show. So it's the 4 of us. And it's we're just having fun on stage. It's a
love
play about this relationship, husband and wife, and marriage, and the roles in marriages, who's supposed to be doing what,
Yeah.
and how it's meant to be together, and the kids, and it's just it's a as Bianca says, it's a play that was written in 1879, the first one.
That's
But this is a modern
hectic.
commentary
Yes.
on gender roles and the way we see marriage and relationships today. So
That's beautiful. I love how theatre evolves.
Yes.
I love how it goes with the times and is always really a reflection of what's happening in society. But let's talk about your guys' characters. Miss Nora over here, you know, she's in a very complex part of her life, stepping into a new chapter. Talk to us a little bit about how you stepped into that role.
Well, it's interesting because she's a challenge for me because she makes some very, very incendiary choices. Some very, like she's a brave one.
Yes.
She's a brave one, and she's she's a pioneer. She's like an early feminist.
Yes.
She's brave. And very, very, very determined.
Love that.
You know, I think what's interesting about the play is that you see things from her perspective, and then you see it from the other character's perspective.
Oh,
and
that's amazing.
What's really so great about it is that you're going to change your mind all the time.
Yes.
You're going to love her, hate her, side with her, not side with her. So for me as an actor, what I've really, really had to sort of embrace is not needing you to like me. You know what I
characters that make us not like them.
You don't have to like me, but you do have to listen to me.
Yes, girl.
You have to hear my side of the story, and but then there's also a really wonderful, like it's a reckoning for each of the characters, right? It's about for them coming to terms with their choices in their lives and what's important to them.
Yeah.
But it's also really, really smart and witty and fast-paced.
Love
Yes.
It's fresh, because you think 1879, fusty and dusty, and no.
It's very modern.
fresh.
It's modern language.
Very contemporary language. Some surprising moments. So twists.
We like surprises and twists.
Yeah.
I love that. But talk to me about your character, Torvald, because he kind of finds Nora in a little bit of a, weird place in her life.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how exactly you guys brought that complex dynamic to life.
Well, if she's moved on in 15 years and she says, she's had lovers, she's signed contracts, she's gone and written books, and she's evolved into this woman who left her husband and kids to go and find herself. Whereas he stayed right there. He's looked after the kids. He stayed in his job. He still works. He's stuck in the space, and suddenly this woman comes back that he doesn't even recognize at the beginning of the play. He thinks it's the housekeeper's friend.
Nora, darling, my
when she
goodness.
walks in, he's going like, "Who's your friend?" And so he stayed in that place. His development has been, if hers has been 100, his has been 15.
Yay.
And suddenly he now has to confront that this woman is back in his life, and there's stuff that's been building up in him for 15 years that he needs to get out and say.
Sure.
And the lovely part for me about this character that I play is that I can play it as broad as burlesque or broad comedy too. We have a moment where it's like a close-up in a movie.
That's
it's this big range of emotion and
Emotions.
performance and comedy that I do. I do some strange stuff on the stage into this beautiful moments where we just find. We don't know if we find each other in the end and so on. But
we will have to come and watch it.
You have to come and see it. You have to come and see
But
it.
we have a wonderful relationship as actors, so we just have such fun. And
I can already see it. The chemistry is it's bubbling over, which I love.
Yeah.
And I think it just speaks to what we're going to see on stage. Where can we go and see it? Where are the tickets? Please tell us all the details.
You can get the tickets on web tickets or at the Theatre on the Square box office.
Yes.
Theatre on the Square is on the Nelson Mandela Square in Sandton.
Yes.
It's the last week. And tickets are selling fast, so get there. We finish on the 7th. We have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 shows Saturday.
Beautiful. Guys, congratulations on everything so far. And I'm
Thank
so
you.
excited for you just to finish with a bang.
Thank
well
you
done.
so much,
Thank you, Zane.
Zanele.
Thank
Nice
you for having us.
Oh, I told you, television royalty. Oh, my goodness.
On stage.
And now also theatre royalty, as they always have been. And honestly and truly, my friend, if you don't go and watch A Doll's House Part 2, you are missing out. You heard it is Theatre on the Square. You can get your tickets on web tickets. And just like that, you can go and be a part of getting to just witness absolute beauty in the most beautiful way in theatre. And I do feel like us getting to see our icons just really getting together and putting on something special for you. So do the right thing. Web tickets, you got yourself a beautiful, beautiful date right there. Right about now, you got to make sure you do not go anywhere. We still got lots coming up. And actually, my Cape TZ family, what's going on your side?